now if you go into the construction side of it, and how construction industry works, you've worked with some good projects, some great projects, and you've seen a view, a very top view also of the things from the management side, how it works with the owner side and everything. Now, someone young, when coming into civil engineering, and even if you look at the coursework and everything, there is a lot of studying happens on the basis of what the old school traditional methods of how we are building things and all of that. While there are also some new advancements and modern modern technologies that are getting implemented slowly, are moving into construction industry. So someone who's entering into the field, or someone who is fresh coming into the course of civil engineering, what are your suggestions with respect to how they should focus on learning the old and traditional fundamentals which are critical to building, and what are some new modern advancements, and how should they be studying them or understanding them or approaching them? So let's talk about the old and traditional fundamentals, basics, and how deep and how to do the deep dive into subjects, why they are important, and how a student should work with these.
Oh yeah, definitely. So when you talk about old and traditional fundamentals, or your basics is it. You got to be good with basics. Just like for a building, your foundation needs to be strong, right? So your basics need to be strong. Strong as in you need to know the basics. When I say basics, like geotech engineering, not like your soil behavior is not going to change, right? You need to understand compaction. You need to understand. You need to understand concrete, you need to understand fluid mechanics, you need to understand how water works, because that's all elements of earth whose behavior won't change when you put that into a construction site. So you need to understand all those basics. It's very important, because you might be later on dealing with a building which has 5 inches of settlement. How are you going to deal with that when you don't know anything about geotech engineering? Or if there is mud in your soil, you'll be all confused if you don't know anything about water table. So those are the few things you should definitely understand and focus on. But at the same time, you should also pay attention to the new things that are in the industry, like new advancements. As in, I know we not too long ago we shifted from traditional bricks to hollow concrete blocks. So you should keep yourself up to date with how the industry is changing and in what way it's headed. So so that you have a gauge on how things are going to go on the project. It'll really help you out.
Right. Obviously, the old fundamentals, they are needed, and that's the reason why people are even now studying them. They are the basis of how a building is built. Whatever innovation happens on the top of them, right? And if we specifically talk about trying to understand the new and modern technologies or modern advancements that are happening in construction industry, what are the ways to go about them? How should a student approach it? If someone is studying the course, how can they know more about this? Where should they be studying? What kind of advancement should they be focusing on?
I would say they should, I would say Google, but Google has a lot of information. So a lot of universities in US, like Stanford, and then I think NYU and Harvard, they all have a lot of online free courses available. And a lot of these courses talk about the advancements that are happening in construction industry. And if you are really intrigued, you can just look up online. If you have an idea, you can look up online. Someone would have done something on that, so you can develop more on that idea. One thing can lead to another, and you can keep going. So these online courses are best resource, I would say. I know a lot of the students, while studying, we don't have time. But once in a while, if you just peek your head into those websites and just look through those courses, they're free, and just go through them whenever you get a chance.